And good Sunday morning to everyone. If rain is what you've been wanting, well, congratulations. It is here. We're going to get wet today. Possibility of 1 to 2 inches of rain before it's all said and done in the late afternoon. We'll get into all the details here in a minute, but great for gardens. We've had some heavy downpours east of us now into the edge of Alabama, some heavier stuff that has rolled through, and there'll be more before the day is out. And I do talk with my hands. I just noticed that. I'm trying to stop. It's a habit. Hard to do. Good morning to you. I hope you're feeling well. As we start this, I'll bring this up. First off, let's go here. We need to say congratulations. Let's pull this up. West Lauderdale state champions. Can you beat that? Congratulations, that Class 4A state champions. Can't beat it. West Lauderdale. We have to say again, congratulations to y'all. That's a really, really big deal. I hope everyone congratulates them as well. That is a big thing to win. And sad news in the state of Mississippi. I posted this yesterday afternoon. I don't know how many people got to see this, but a man from Holmes County was killed. And you hear stories about this all across the U.S. This hits closer to home. He lived in Crystal Springs. He went to buy an ATV that he saw on Facebook to meet up with someone. He didn't return home. It ends up he was killed for the cash that he carried with him to go buy the ATV. He leaves behind a wife and children. Our condolences to that family. I believe they've caught one suspect and are in pursuit of another person that may be involved in that. A horrible, horrible thing to happen. So again, our condolences to the family. That just bad. It was 1974, and I don't think there's hardly a person alive that could not know this or heard of it in some shape, form, or way. RCA Records on this date, 1974, sent out a record to radio stations across the United States, and it has become a staple, almost to say that it's a phenomenon. Dolly Parton's song, I'll Always Love You, was released to radio on this date. And, of course, it's been recorded by so many other people through the years. A great song that was written for Porter Wagner. After you watch The Bodyguard and try to think of Porter in that, well, okay, I'll just leave that as it is, won't I? But Dolly, it was 1974 that song came out on this date. Pretty neat little thing there. Let's see here. What else? This is something that is 1980. Who remembers this? This picture, I think, is burned in everybody's image of John Travolta. It's just one of those things. Urban Cowboy was also hit theaters on this date in 1980. And that image right there, him standing against the bar, is just picture perfect of what we think of John Travolta. When you think of him, I think that image comes to mind. But 1980, so that, ooh, boy, that's been a while, hasn't it? Just about 40 years ago. Just doesn't seem. Also, I've never watched the movie Gone Girl. Has anybody else seen that? The actress that was in that, her name is Lisa Baines. The headlines from Fox News this morning, she is in critical condition. She was walking across a street in New York, and I'm assuming it was like a moped of some sort. It says a motorized, it's some type of, like, it wasn't a full-fledged motorcycle, but she was struck by one of these. She has serious head trauma and is in critical condition. Lisa Baines. And again, she's 65 years old, and I've never seen the movie Gone Girl, but apparently it was a huge hit. She is in critical condition this morning. So we think about her as well this morning before you head off to church. And, well, this is also one of those things that as a kid, when you heard the song, you just can't help but sing along with it. It gets burned in your mind. Convoy, who remembers that? And, of course, today being the 6th of June, when the song starts out, I thought I'd remember that, as Chris Christopherson was the main character on that. Y'all remember that? It was the 6th of June, the dark. I had to go back and look at the words. But, boy, what a great movie it was. It really captured what was going on across the United States back on that day, back in the 70s there of Convoy. That was huge in its time. Well, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. We've got some folks that are up today, stirring a little bit. Arena Bonner says that the rain kept her up half of the night. Phil Garrison says good morning. Claudine Baskin says good morning as well. Let's see here. Good morning from Tajeta 2. How are you? JT Rigdon is up. And let's see here. It is Sunday. Milton Savell is watching. Tajeta is there along with Reggie McKee says good morning. Denise Wheat, how are you today? Lorene Coleman, good morning. Love those movies. They were good. A lot different than the way movies are made now. But I was hooked on both of those. And then after that, Smoking the Bandit came out, the comedy version of that. Convoy was the more serious thing that was going on between truckers at the time. Great show, though. I really enjoyed that. All right, let's turn our thoughts this morning to weather now and see what's going to happen with all the rain that is in the forecast.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, let's pull up radar so you can see what I'm looking at here, and let me hit that button. It's a little bit easier for you to see there. As we look at this, we see scattered showers all across the state of Alabama and Mississippi as well, back over to Lake Charles, over to Beaumont, and up to Little Rock, Arkansas. As we zoom in closer to home here, Clark County has got some showers coming down pretty hard there, and just east of Butler, Alabama, Demopolis, getting heavy rain now. If you're watching now from that edge of Alabama there, anywhere east of Livingston, Demopolis, these areas here, down to Providence, Linden, Alabama, Thomaston, all these areas, that is heavy rain. Uniontown, Alabama, there's that four-way stop. Y'all know where I'm talking about. You've rolled through there. Pouring down rain. Going through Myrtlewood, Pennington, Sweetwater, y'all have got a lot here. Raining just south of the courthouse there in Butler, Alabama. And as you go down Gilberttown, this storm has moved just east of you. But look at all that. Due north of Coffeyville, Alabama, y'all have got a ton of rain coming down. Now, as we move back across the state line, southern Lauderdale County starting to show some. As we look at Kemper, we got some just patchy areas there. Even after you go up here to Sugarlock, a little bit area there, coming there around 21 into Sugarlock. Some wet stuff there. Highway 14's got some heavy rain. As you go through Kemper County, western DeKalb there, 495. Here's DeKalb here. 495 right there as it comes into Highway 16 is the heaviest of rain. Most of the hard stuff, Philadelphia and Neshoba County, is just east of the city limits. This is going to be around that 491 area. And let's turn on some locations just so you can see here. This is going to be Cleveland there in Kemper County. As you get into the Tucker community there, east of Tucker, all these areas, Highway 491, some showers there, and just due north of House. Yeah, right above there, right before you get to Talbot Enterprises, right past it is some heavy showers. As we move into Newton County, light rain this morning, nothing heavy. As we move back over into Lauderdale, patchy areas there in the West Lauderdale area here. Now, as you get out here, this is going to be Chambersville. When you get up here closer to 19, right before you get to where the super stop is, or the Conoco. You know what they call them now? I'll have to think on that a second. And where Tyson's veterinary clinic is. Some showers right before you get there. As we move across Lauderdale County, we get over here to Marion, where Lamar School is, down 39 where EMEPA is, all the way over to Meridian High School. Heavier rain this morning. If you're in those areas there, it's going to be a wet one there. And just past, after you go past Northcrest Baptist Church and you would get down to the four-way where the Dixie gas station was to go back toward 19, the rain is going to pick up intensely through that area there. You're going to get wet. As we move on down through Lauderdale County, we'll go out east of the Ag Center. We're showing heavy showers out this way also. Here's Highway 19. If you live out on Murphy Road, Will Wright Road, in these areas here, Whitaker Road, right through there, you've got some heavy rain also. And again, that's just north of 19 before you get out toward the areas there. Now, once we get here to lower Lauderdale County, right here through Increase, right there at the Causeville ball field. Look at that rain that's coming through there. And this starts moving heavy rain as we move into Clark County there through Hurricane Creek, all through Snell. Right here where the Energy Church is, look how much rain y'all are getting there. And this drifts over into Alabama as well. The further south we go on the eastern side of Clark County, Sykes, right here at right there at Pine Ridge, a lot of rain. And just straight down through there as you look there at the Shiloh area, or if you're going right through Manassas, all of that, and all the way down to Carmichael. Y'all got the rain there. It's moved through the city limits of Quitman. It's now east of there. But that's what we've got. And As you look at that, as we mentioned, Gilberttown, just past there, look at that heavy rain that y'all got just north of Coffeyville that I brought up a minute ago. Now, as we go here and we see showers back over here at Jackson, this stuff's going to be making its way towards us. Let me turn this off where it's a little bit more clear as you go back toward the Brandon area there. Hattiesburg, as we go down, y'all got showers just south and southeast of you. And if you'll look at this, let me turn off radar where you can get a good look of what we've got here. All of this green area, which is due south of Lauderdale. Here's Clark County. This is going to be Wayne, and this is Jones County. When you get into the Laurel area, all of this is under a flash flood watch until 1 a.m. Tomorrow morning. So heavy showers there. And this stretches from Baton Rouge, takes in all of New Orleans, Gulfport, all the way over to Mobile and up here to right up to Butler, Alabama. So all of this area here, y'all keep it in mind that flash flood watch. Now, that's the only watches that we've got out at the present time. So not bad, but we are going to get extremely wet. As we go to severe weather, is there anything that we need to be concerned about? Now, if you look at our area, this is just light rain, nothing serious. West of Dallas is a level 1 on severe weather today. And as we go up Minneapolis, as you look across the entire United States, nothing too serious. As we go into Monday morning, let's make sure that we don't have anything coming that we're not aware of. We look to this, and again, light rain throughout Mississippi, Alabama, a little bit of a level 1 there in eastern Texas into Louisiana and Arkansas. The worst of the weather tomorrow will be in the Dakotas, South and North Dakota, and a little bit into Minnesota there, but nothing near our area. So we're looking good on all of that, nothing to worry about. All right, let's turn our thoughts now to what the National Weather Service has to get you caught up on all of this. As we go back and we look at this, and we do this each day, 1977, our record high today was 100 degrees, a warm day. It was 2009 that we had, well, pretty much a cool day. 53, the low was set. The high was set there, the low rather. I almost got tongue-tied on that, but the record low was 53 in 2009. As we move and look at today, showers all across the area, 79, all the way up through Philadelphia, Louisville. Columbus gets about a tad lower there, about 78 degrees as we go there. Warmer toward Laurel, Hattiesburg, about 80 degrees. And we move across that Alabama state line as we go through York, Livingston. These areas is going to be about 79 as well. The further east you go into Alabama, all the way over to Auburn, 85 for their high today. But it's going to be clouds with widespread showers and thunderstorms throughout the state of Alabama, as it is here in Mississippi. Now, as I mentioned, this is our flash flood possibility of today. As you'll look at that, we're going to get somewhere between 1 to 3 inches of rain through this area. Now, this takes in all of Lauderdale, Clark, all the way over to Jackson. And when you get down to Jones County, it moves up to a level 2. And that's going to be somewhere between 2 to 5 inches of rain. From Laurel, Hattiesburg area, y'all keep that in mind. It's also a very wet day. But we're going to do this. And this gets just right across that Kemper County line. Look at that. Yeah, right there. As you get, doesn't quite make it to 2 Mile Bottom there in Kemper County, but it will be wet. Just taken in, it doesn't reach House in Neshoba County. That'll go right past Battlefield Drag Strip. Right in there is where that level 1 area for flash flooding is possible across the state today. As we move forward, we absolutely have no hurricanes as we go to the National Hurricane Center this morning to watch. Nothing for the next 48 hours, which is good. As we move forward, temperatures. We're still in Lauderdale and Butler, Alabama. These areas here, all through here, back in most of Louisiana, we're at a normal for temperatures. Nothing too hot, nothing too cold. As we move forward to look at our 7-day forecast, again, today we're looking at that high of 78. And as we look at the breakdown of what will happen, it's a 100% chance today, as you see on the screen there. It's a possible thunderstorm before 1 p.m., then showers and thunderstorms. This is where the worst of it will come, and it will be after 1 o'clock this afternoon. So we've got a chance of some stuff between now and when church is out, but after church, through that dark 30 time, right there at dark, we do have a chance of more possibility of stronger stuff. Our rainfall amounts could be anywhere from 1 to 2 inches. So we're looking for that. Tonight, it decreases to a 60% chance of rain. By tomorrow, when you go back to work, a 90% chance of rain in that forecast. So we're going to get wet tomorrow also. Most of these also tomorrow will result in storms in the afternoon after lunchtime. Be ready for that. As we go on across the week there, we've got 85, 86, and by Saturday, we still have rain chances at 40%. So there's rain in the forecast every day as we jump forward to look at our temperatures that through the June 20th. As we get further into the month there, we're still into the 80s, and we'll have some dips from the mid-80s to the lower 80s there as we get toward the 18th and 19th of the month. Nothing too serious, but we are going to get some rain in the forecast. So keep that in mind as you plan your day. Make sure to carry you an umbrella as you head out there. Don't forget, if you need a car part, Talbert Enterprises. See our friends there, Kenny and his family. They take care of you. Anything that you're looking from a starter to alternator, maybe a bumper, motor, transmission, they carry all that right there in House, Mississippi, and you'd be amazed just how much you can save when it comes to getting a car part. Talk to them. Did I say that right? Car part? Almost sound like I slurred that a moment there. See them. They'll help you out there if you need anything. Call Kenny. They'll have the part waiting on you when you get up there and save you a lot of time. You can't beat all of that. Again, thank you for coming by and spending a few moments with me this morning. We'll be back in the morning, 6:30, and then we'll have the morning show for you beginning at 8 a.m. right here, Facebook, and also you'll be able to join us on Twitter and join us on MeTV. You can watch us on Comcast as well. We'll be coming to you live here from the studio. And, of course, today, should the rain get bad, we have any warnings, we'll break in with the absolute latest when it comes to weather to make sure that you know where it is and, well, to keep you safe. That's what it's all about. I hope you enjoy yourself today at church. If you don't have a church to go to and you can't get out for whatever reason, there are plenty that are broadcast now on Facebook that you can find. I hope you'll get a little bit of that. Always good to have a little Jesus on Sunday, isn't it? Well, any day of the week. It's good. It's always good for the heart there, as they say. Thank you for joining, and I'll be back as we continue our coverage of making sure that you're safe and know that all that's going on with the weather and things throughout East Mississippi and West Alabama. Thank y'all so much for joining me this morning, and we'll be back. I promise you.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by